things, but I'm like, come on, we ain't that fucking bad.
You're not?
Nah, I've dealt
Y'all
with
look toxic as fuck.
I've dealt with worse.
Aries are terrible. Y'all are cool friends, though.
Yeah,
I
really
think, honestly, I think the Capricorns are the worst people in the world.
Yeah, never mind. Alright, we recorded.
Oh, we're recording.
I said what I said.
You don't stand on it.
I stand on it. I stand on that shit.
So state your case again?
But what? Capricorn? The fucking piece of shits, all of them.
I can't.
All of them. They're fucking sneaky. They're liars, and they act like they're the most innocent fucking people in the world. They deserve a fucking Oscar nomination for their acting job of their innocence, but they're piece of shits, all of them. I've never met a Capricorn where I'm like, wow, that's a nice person.
Yo, oh my god. I need a moment. How do you feel about Sagittariuses?
I don't really know many, so it's like not a problem with me. Like, there's not many signs where I'm like, I fucking hate them, but Capricorns, I fucking hate them. I've never got along with one, and I think the women especially, they're fucking terrible. They're the sneakiest people, and like everything about them. They'll fuck with you, and they'll fuck with like 7 other niggas, and not even flinch.
Are Capricorn women sneakier than Scorpios?
Well, my daughter's a Scorpio, so I hope not.
My daughter's a Scorpio. I hope not.
Wait, my daughter's a Scorpio. I hope she's not that fucking sneaky.
I mean, it wouldn't be your problem. It'd be the nigga's problem.
Nah, that starts off as dad's problem.
Yeah, it starts off as dad, bro. You start doing sneaky shit. It affects me first. Who the fuck you think they learning on? They think they just randomly walk up to a nigga and start being sneaky?
They get years of practice.
Years of practicing
My
on
daughter's
dad.
sneaky as shit. I'll be looking at her like, yo, stop playing with me, bro. I don't like
years
that.
of practicing on dad, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna do it. Now, since I got all this practice, I'm gonna put it to the test, and I'm gonna really get somebody with this.
If it works on dad, it'll definitely work on you.
If it works on a nigga who made me, you don't stand a chance.
You don't have half the authority he does.
You don't stand a chance.
Hey everyone, we're back at it again. We had some technical difficulties. We had to replace some equipment and everything because the way the weather was set up in Rhode Island, shit got caught in a flood. But it's whatever. We good. We back at it.
I went jet skiing on the highway. It was fun.
This fucking kid.
Why do I believe you?
Right, like it sounds so. There was one dude that actually put like a scuba gear and yeah,
I seen him.
I hate him. Like only in Rhode Island. Anyways, so I'm actually glad because the first episode that we would have launched in the last 2 weeks that before we couldn't record, it was just me by myself because somebody couldn't record that day. And I was heartbroken and distraught because I had an amazing story to discuss. Guess what, guys? We got the story today. I'm so excited. Anyways, so we're going to jump right into the story because, shit, I just can't. All right. So, you ready?
I'm ready. I don't even know the story.
I didn't even tell him the story ahead of time. Not because, I really wanted... All right, so... Any other time, like, we can discuss things and then we'll still talk about it on the podcast or whatever. And, granted, his reaction still be relatively the same, but, like, you guys don't see, like, that extra oomph in his, like, first reaction like I do. So it's like, nah, I had to save it for the podcast because we had to discuss, we had to see it together collectively, So, story goes, there was a female that I came in contact with. She is 23 years old. She is a bottle girl at a strip club. Just shut up. Hold up. Let me finish. It gets better. She was dating a guy for about a few years. I'm not even going to go with the time frame, just in case people could put the 2 + 2 = 15, because it's Rhode Island. So we're trying to really, like, not do that. But she was dating a guy for a few years. He went ahead. He had a baby on her. And so she broke up with him. She left him. I know. See, it's kind of boring right now, right? It gets better. She wanted to get her lick back. What do you think she did?
I think she fucked the entire city.
Well, no. Close, but not quite. That's not okay. So his older brother tends to... See, See, I told y'all. So his older brother tends to go to the spot that she works at or whatever, and he is like a big gambler. Like he likes to gamble a lot. So he had asked her, like, you know, you want to go to the casino with me or whatever, and she was like, yeah, boom, why not? Fuck it. Like they were always cool because she, like I said, she was with dude for a few years, like a good amount of years, you know. So it's not like she didn't know the brother. Now, this is where it gets real interesting. So they go to the casino. Homeboy wins about. I'm trying to stay away from giving numbers. So homeboy wins about a good couple thousands, like tens of thousands of dollars. Let me go with that. Yeah, he won. A few tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, really good name.
Right. He slid her off about 2 bands. They end up chilling for the whole night, and he end up smashing. The older brother.
So wait. I have a morality question. Did he or did he not pay for the?
He gave her 2 bands. You don't deserve fucking shit. After what you did to my little brother, you don't deserve shit. Not even that.
No. The little brother had a kid on her.
The little brother.
So? And? You gonna fuck the brother? You gonna fuck the big brother? First off, shame on him, because what the fuck are you thinking? Like, that is bullshit. First of all, I have a little brother. If my little brother ever did that shit to me, that motherfucker better start digging his own fucking grave. Because who the hell do you think you are doing some bullshit like that over some fucking bitch? Like, this is ridiculous. Over some fucking dirty, rotten scoundrel. And she wants to fucking... Listen,
This is why I waited to say the story, because I needed his natural reaction. This is what I go through. Like, granted, on camera he does be wilding sometimes, but no, like off camera, if we talk about something, this is how he reacts.
He's worse off camera.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, man.
This is ridiculous. Like, shame on him. Them two should never be fucking brothers again. I know you can break up. You can break up with family.
The story's not done.
It gets worse. I remember now. It gets worse.
Yeah, there's more to the story. All right, so the topic of conversation that came up, it was a group of us or whatever, and she knows I'm telling the story too. Like I already said, I was gonna keep it very general.
No shame in her fucking game.
It's so triggered.
He's hella triggered. You triggered? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You need water?
No, I'm good.
Yo, like I can hear him breathing like he's heated. So, you know, I had all the questions, and like one of my clients that was with me or whatever, like, cause there was a group of us, and like me and him are mad cool or whatever, and he's very of sound mind, like, you know, he's very red, like almost red pill community. Okay. You know, we'll put it in that you know perspective. So you know, he turned his head like, what the fuck? Like, are we really serious right now? Like, this is what we're really hearing? And I was just like, so I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I had questions, and I said, baby girl, I got questions. And she's like, go ahead, I'm transparent. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, she'll lay it out. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, how close are these brothers?
Were they twins?
No, they're about 6 to 8 years apart.
Okay. Do they have the same parents?
Yeah.
Like they grew up in the same.
Yes.
And this is just fine for them.
No, wait. It gets better. She is convinced that they have no idea.
I'm sure. They have no.
Because the way I'm looking at it, I was like, do you not think that they're probably like?
That was a pass off.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how.
You know, it might have been. If it's not, shame on him. But her, she wants to get her lick back. She just like a fucking fool.
But she fell in love with the older brother.
So you mean to tell me that they've been together for whatever amount of years? They were only together for a couple months?
The older brother and her, yeah.
Wait, they're together?
Well, not officially, but like
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
So let's just say 4 to 5 years for the old relationship. Let's give a general number. 4 to 5 years for the old relationship.
Yeah.
And then you smash the older brother.
And it's
now,
about like half a year.
Yeah, half a year into just smashing the older brother.
Hold on. Let me check my
I'm telling you, this is so worth it.
So Thanksgiving is in exactly 2 months. This is gonna be the most awkward fucking...
Wait, no. Hold on. It's even better. So, that's what I'm saying. This story was just so fucking worth it. So, when I met her, she was, it was her birthday weekend. She had a birthday dinner.
Oh.
Both niggas was there.
But who was the one, like, happy birthday at her?
He gave her 3 bands, the older one. The other one still be trying to smash.
Tricking.
Yo, he's tricking. Nah, it gets
my
better.
God.
He got a starting lineup of kids with the each kid has their own mom.
But no,
I'm really not trying to give out too many.
It's
details.
okay, but she's 5 bands up on this nigga already from the story.
Yeah.
She's 5 bands up.
How much money did the brother get? The other brother, the one she was with.
I don't know.
My God.
That shit gotta be A1. It gotta be. It has to be. There's no way.
But I asked her, I was like, so how does, cause at this point, like, my mommy side of me is like, so how does this like,
work?
Right. I literally genuinely was like, all right, so mentally speaking, like, where's your head at? Like, how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to understand because to me, it's gonna give her emotional, psychological turmoil,
my
right?
thing is, if it's
Don't give a fuck.
if your intention was to get your lick back, right? But these niggas is
Now they're licking back.
These niggas know what you're doing, and now you're playing into their hand.
That's how I looked at it.
That's what I'm looking at because I'm like, yo, first of all, there's no way I'm not as an older brother because I'm thinking about it from my perspective.
Well, so I asked. Sorry,
Go ahead.
I asked 2 sets of brothers that are relatively close, but like I know situations like this have happened, and both sets of brothers said that they don't be giving a fuck, but they will never take that girl serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. As an older, because that's what I'm saying. As an older brother,
the older brother don't give a fuck.
As an older brother, I'm not gonna
bread.
smash. I'm not gonna smash some girl that my little brother was smashing. First of all, period. But if I do, I'm not gonna not tell this nigga. Like, especially if I'm close to him, I'm gonna tell him. So now it's either you care or you don't care. But either way, the fix is on shorty.
Yeah.
Well, she feels like Queen
now
Bee.
the tricking part, that's a whole
Of course
different.
she does. Of course she feels
feels
like Queen Bee.
She feels like
I'm fucking brothers, and he's giving me money, and we're doing this and we're doing that. Guess what? When we get pregnant, who's gonna be the father? You have the same DNA.
She's only fucking one brother now.
Yeah, so that's what she says. She says, all you gotta do is one phone call, I miss you, baby. Okay.
She said that the little brother already was trying.
All right, and you mean tell
She
me?
ain't give it.
Yeah,
Nah, she
I'm
said.
sure. I'm fucking sure.
He's so triggered.
Nah, because there is the part of this story that I will say is y'all be bigging yourselves up in y'all stories a lot sometimes, making it seem like y'all are in way more control than you're actually in.
Yeah.
Like, I get the mentality. You might think you're running shit, but the niggas is running laps around you right now, bro.
I 100% agree. Think the Tate Brothers do that.
Oh yeah.
What?
The Tate Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
They pass him. They pass
definitely
him.
pass him.
Oh shit, we said his name, and we're about to get fucking.
Oh yeah, I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it.
Right.
What is this? 13
like,
minutes in. I'll bleep it.
I feel like they do it.
Yeah.
I feel like they switch. They pass off.
Yeah.
And this girl's probably feeling like Queen Bee. And
No, but
like,
most dudes I know, they all. Well, that's because I know a lot of toxic.
I know friends. Like, as friends.
Don't look at me.
As friends.
No, you didn't see how I look.
No,
I know a lot of
As
toxic
friends,
niggas.
as friends, yeah, fuck it. Who cares? It's free game, but like we're laughing at you. Like give it 100, we're laughing at you.
Yeah, we're never taking you serious.
We'll never take you fucking serious.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
This girl.
I am so grateful, and I'm gonna say this forever. I'm so grateful that I was the tomboy, that I was also working in the barber shop, and I got to really chill with all these toxic ass motherfuckers.
You get game.
Because I got all the game.
You
Like,
get
was her birthday dinner in December? Or like
no,
January?
it was literally when we were supposed to record. It was the day
Yeah, it
before.
was recent. This is all recent.
She's a Virgo.
But
Never mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Carry on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother conversation.
Feels like
No bullshit. I go to physical therapy, and one of the girls that works there, she's a Virgo, and I always give her sly little like.
There's
Virgos
a weird
are different.
thing. There's a weird. Virgos are very different.
Very
And
different.
you know me, I don't believe too much into
Right. But
Virgos.
no, Virgos are different.
They're the ones that because every Virgo. First of all, every Virgo I've known, I'm hella attracted to them, and that's a thing. Cancers and Virgos, I guess that's a thing.
Okay.
I'm hella
I
attracted
don't
to
even know
them.
why.
I don't either because emotionally
Right, I was
they're
gonna say.
damaging for a Cancer. But I'm always
They're
attracted to
damaging?
them. I'm always attracted to them, and they all move similar. Like all the Virgo women I know, I swear they're the same person on Instagram. Like they're all the same human being, and I'm like, yo, that's the one zodiac I believe all of their stereotypes.
Well, this girl has Capricorn energy.
She's a Virgo.
I feel like it's some shit a fucking Capricorn would do.
This guy really hates Capricorn.
Yo, the way he related it back.
Listen, dear Capricorn, whoever hurt Aunt yelling shit.
Actually, my aunt's a Capricorn.
Oh, wait,
She's fucking
hold on.
nicest lady in the world. She's a Capricorn, nicest lady in the world. But the rest of y'all, I don't really get along with a lot of Aries either.
I can see that.
I'm Aries, but like we just butt heads. Butt heads with every Aries.
Anywho, so back to this story.
This girl's ridiculous. She better look good.
Does that justify it for you?
No, but I mean, if she looks like a fucking sea donkey, then it's like.
Where do you get these fucking words and terms?
Fucking
Sea donkey, like.
You look like a fucking sea donkey. Like what? Like you're doing this shit over like get your lick back. You want to get your lick back? Get fucking face
I do
surgery.
think, and maybe Jay, maybe you can go into this because you're all deep in shit. But there's a serious emotional disconnect. I feel like for if something like that happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
If something like that happens to you, and you go this deep for revenge.
Yeah.
Well, she looks like a piece of shit. I mean
he means personality wise.
I mean,
yeah.
It
Her
takes
personality wise, you can tell, like personality wise.
Because clearly he was attracted. He said,
Yo, listen, she's not ugly at all. But when you look at her,
You see it?
just like
she's toxic.
You can see the toxic.
just like the girl you thought I was feeling you. Like she looks very good, but you can just tell she's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You can just
I
fucking tell.
really can't. She is the epitome of sex cells.
Yeah.
Ice Spice. She's
Yeah.
the epitome of
Yeah,
sex cells.
like don't get me wrong. She looks,
And you know what? Matter of fact, since we're on that topic, because I was saying this for all last week, and then we're going back to the story because it wasn't done.
Yeah, that's more to that.
Anyways,
what?
listen. So Ice Spice, shout out to her for the sense of that she keeps bending over and do that swipe shit because now she got bitches swiping. Maybe they'll smell themselves. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Some shrimp
Starting
balls.
to trend out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you can really but I digress.
Do
Anyways,
the dance and make
so-
this face.
That's not fun. That's fucked up. But anyways, yeah, so there was that. So I needed to understand because I had asked about like what was her views on marriage, and she was saying like basically that she doesn't know whether or not she would want to get married. She definitely doesn't want kids, at least not right now at all. But I think if I recall correctly, she said she don't want kids at all. And then, what do you call it? She had said that, like, because I said, oh, so what if because allegedly the older brother was saying, like, along the lines of, like, for them to get married.
Oh, this nigga fella.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
This is why she feels like, head honcho about this bitch.
Go ahead, finish the story, because
So I had asked her, like, all right, do you think as though, like, you would want to get married or whatever? And then she was, like, basically saying, like, he would have to, like, throw the, like, biggest wedding ever type shit.
Oh
Like,
my
it's the
God.
party. It has to be a hell of a party.
Is the brother gonna be the fucking best man?
No. That's why she wants the big immaculate wedding.
Because she wants to be like.
She wants to look him dead in the face like this could have been you. Again, emotional damage.
Yeah, this is what it is. This bitch is so fucking hurt. And she's going the extra mile to look like a damn fucking fool. And she's, oh my God.
So now, hold on, because now that you said that, I have, okay. He wanted her from day one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That I just,
Yeah.
Now I figured that part out.
Yeah, no.
Older brother wanted her from day one.
Yeah.
So now this nigga's completely in love. Right?
She's not.
This is legitimate. So there might have been a conversation had with the little brother, like, yo, little brother might have known. The little brother might have known that big brother was
even if it's a joke, because
because I've had cousins that literally like was betting on who could get me. Like I've been in situations like that. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like I know that does happen. Shit, I have toxic ass friends that literally will do shit like that.
So big brother's in love, which is dangerous, but she's using this whole thing as a lick.
Yeah.
And now no matter what, so my thing is this. When it comes to shit like that, you're trying to throw a wedding, all of this shit. Nobody besides big bro probably fucks with you. The whole family's looking at you like a fucking class clown.
Hell yeah.
They have to be. Are they ethnic? Are they black? The whole family is looking at you like a fucking class clown.
Definitely. They're looking at him like this bitch.
And so they know that big bro's a simp already because they know him. So this is just up his alley. But as far as you go, they will never fucking take you serious. Ever. In a black family, hell no.
Hell no.
So, I had to really dive in to get a little deeper because, as you say, I'm deep, so I want to know. But, I wanted to know what was her relationship like with men? Like, how did she view men? And it's like, she carries that mindset of, like,
she's
fuck
a man eater.
niggas.
She's a man eater. I can hear it in the story.
Right. But also, too...
Let's see what the fuck she looks like. She's definitely one.
She's cute. She's cute.
Send me that.
Her father was a PIMP.
Like a legit one? Like
legit.
Oh, yeah. This makes all the sense in the world then.
But you know what I'm saying? As soon as she told me that, like, she grew up with a father who was a PIMP, it made all the sense. So she really does. She looks like men very objectively.
700 times before.
Objectively. She looks at them very objectively.
I've heard this story 700 times before.
Okay. So
you're still shitty for it.
Yeah, you're a shit person.
You're still a shit person.
On top of that, how old do you grow the fuck up?
Well, her frontal lobe is not fully developed until 2 more years. She's only 23.
Grow the fuck up still.
What is the age gap?
Yeah.
10 years.
Oh
my god, this guy's a fucking dweeb.
He's a dweeb, bro.
No, the bullshit. She even said, she was like, not for nothing. She was like, that she's still in her, like, she's still in her prime years. No. And that she could always, like, leave. And then she's like, what is it going to be? Old? And yeah, I'm like, yo, but savagery. No. The mindset was savagery.
I respect the savagery.
But what I explained to her was...
Those are the BRs of the world. I'm not going to say her name. Those are the BRs of the world. And then she's going to be in a fucking car crying at 30, talking about she can't fucking find love.
True.
Yeah.
It's gonna this is their pathway.
Why wouldn't you say her name? I thought that was your homie.
What happened?
I thought that was your homie.
Yeah, no, it is, but I'm talking about her emotional damage, so I don't want to throw on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? I still the people's, but
why can't we just throw her name out there? Everybody knows who the fuck BR is.
Yeah, I know that exactly.
Brittany Renner.
Oh yeah, fuck her. Anyways,
he loves Brittany Renner and Christian Rock.
Oh my god, I fucking hate it. But quick question: are these brothers from Boston? They happen to be?
No, they're from Providence.
Because usually Boston people act like that. They're fucking
I'm fucking crying.
A lot of niggas over
First off, no. And
yes,
a lot of the Boston niggas that I know, they're not simps. If anything, a lot of the Providence niggas I know.
I've seen a lot of Boston niggas be simping.
I've seen conversations with these niggas like, we're gonna go to Encore, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
Especially for Rhode Island women.
Oh my god, I'm like, they're doing this.
They put it on for y'all. They put it on for y'all, and niggas from Rhode Island be like, for her, bro.
That dirtbag bitch, that's what you're doing.
Yo, every chick that I know that is either an ain't shit chick or a thought, all fuck with Boston niggas.
Exactly. These motherfuckers be simping over it. That's why I asked. So I'm like,
and I respect it. For the women, I respect the game. Yo, you gonna get a nigga
that's why I asked it from Boston, because this
it sounds like it's up that alley.
It sounds like giving you Boston vibes?
Very.
Very much?
Very.
He's giving me Mass Ave.
Yeah,
Not Mass Ave.
some fucking
Blue Hill.
some fucking Dorchester nigga. Like,
Blue Hill.
fucking
As long as
Dorchester.
they ain't from Murder Pen, you know.
Some fucking,
Nah, them niggas move a little different.
Yeah, but
I got
that's maybe
respect
that's
for my
why.
Murder Pen
No,
niggas.
but that's why maybe I'm saying like because most
You
of
know
dudes
the
I
hood
know,
niggas.
right? I know
Yeah,
mostly.
nah.
I know
He's
most.
talking the general.
Yeah, so
general
no.
population,
Yeah,
the
nah.
ones that be in the clubs.
No.
Murder Pen niggas move a little
Yeah,
different.
no,
I
I
respect
know,
them, boy.
I know a lot of Murder Pen.
Niggas from like Brighton and Austin and shit. Them fucking simps.
Niggas that went to Northeastern.
Yeah, them motherfuckers that went to Northeast.
Yeah, I remember Northeastern denied me, and then I got accepted to BU, and then I showed them
And then all of a sudden they wanted
Yeah.
SMD, bro.
Those fucking simps.
No, but that's funny.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so that's the wrap up for this story.
Oh my god.
She's scarred for life.
She is. She's a fucking. She needs counseling. She needs a therapist.
Well, she is actually open to that, and because I did mention that.
So open to
Oh, I
therapy.
got a meme to show y'all. Keep talking.
I definitely.
She's open to therapy. I would fucking hope so because at least she's understanding that she is a fucking shit person. Because she's like, I mean, like realistically.
You say that with so much oomph.
I am. And the older brother, he's a fucking loser.
You better cut it out. Imagine they watch this
I
episode.
don't care.
You need it. That's the problem. Niggas don't
They're
want
not
to hear.
watching this. That's the fucking problem. They're
No.
not watching this.
Niggas don't want to hear
They need
about
to hear
themselves.
it.
Niggas don't want to hear about
They
themselves.
need to
when
fucking
move
hear
stupid.
that. Not some sense in the motherfucker. Like what?
You want to know why? I don't really care for the song, but you want to know why I like that Ice Spice song? You want to know why? Because niggas are the reason why women can come out with that type of confidence. Calling
Well,
niggas
you know
munchies
what?
And all types of
It's simp niggas that may
You wanna
fuck it
hear
up for
some-
everybody
that
else.
chat is us three, right?
Which
That one that you put that thing in the other day?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to.
You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy? I seen now. A lot of these girls don't know what the definition of a fucking munch is. Because
What is it?
This is a nigga who eats her shit and just
Leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
this
thought
girl
that
try to put a guy on blast with that song. You thought I was feeling it? Nigga's a munch, right? It was her baby daddy. Not only is he not a munch, you allow him to knock you up not once,
You let
but
that nigga
twice.
shoot the club up twice.
He is not a munch. You're just a fucking idiot and don't know the definition.
All right, so I'll post this on the screen if we go deeper into it. Look at that and tell me how y'all feel about that.
I didn't get anything. Oh wait. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that picture and tell me how y'all feel about that.
Basically.
I will put that on screen as we're looking.
This story is ridiculous. This whole fucking story is ridiculous.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like
is like
that.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the little brother.
No.
You want to know why I say it's like that? You want to know why I say it's like that? Because all those same women that was on that type of time are starting to see now, all the niggas you want for, they got somebody already. So if you want that nigga, you gotta change some more.
Wasn't it you that said we're pretty much already all tied into some shit like polygamy?
Basically.
Well, in Rhode Island, yeah.
Everybody's fucking everybody.
In Rhode Island, it's
It's no such thing.
I'm sorry, I can't.
You're either fucking somebody that's fucking somebody.
You know what's funny? Because I actually shared a status that someone wrote the other day, and it was like, I can't do a poly because I'm probably gonna whoop your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I see when I said all women are bi. You just got to figure out if it's bisexual or bipolar.
A lot of them are bipolar. A lot of them are
But the reason why I looked at that
I
and
guess I'm
laughed so
bipolar
hard,
because I should fucking bisexual.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you why I laughed so hard at that, right? Because my life move a little different, but that's a whole different.
Yeah,
topic.
we know.
But I see a lot of the same women that talk about all this extra single shit and FNF and all that. These same women will be the ones crying, "Ain't no good man," or such and such.
No, but not for nothing. Some of us could just go for the younger ones.
Got all the good.
All the older brothers at this fucking point.
No. It's the younger ones going for the older ones. The older ones going for the younger ones. Like I said, a lot of us.
See, I do get that because when I was younger, I dated only older women.
I'm starting to see that that's a real thing I must have on my forehead. If you're 22 and up, come here.
But you know what?
I don't know because that's all I get hit on.
I did it because I was always attracted to older women,
Mm-hmm.
but I also saw how damaged the women around my age were, and I didn't know how to deal with that. So in dealing with an older woman, I learned how to identify how damaged a woman my age is. Because I know what a woman that's in her prime and knows what she wants,
Right.
how that looks. So when I go back to the women my age, and if I don't see any of those factors, I'm like, oh, you are still a child. Like,
Wait.
Well, from what I get told by a lot of the younger guys who tend to hit on the older women, and I ask why, because I really genuinely am trying to understand this, why younger men go for older women. They always talk about how, like, well, especially in this society, in this generation, it's insane. But the older women are more stable, especially mentally, you know. They have more things going for themselves, and they already have, like, a sense of direction of what it is that they want with their life. And like, most of them have kids, so they're not out here doing the most.
Even if they're that old and don't have kids, they don't want them.
That's what you
Right.
would think. You would think out here doing the
Well,
most. A lot of them times, those kids are with abuela.
Abuelita. I know that story too.
I'm so over him today.
I have a question. I have a question. You said when you date older women, like, you know what they want. You met a woman who knows what they want.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was 35 years old. That's what it took. That's what it took for me to find it. She was 35 years old.
Put her in the fucking.
And I was like 22.
You need to call up Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Wait,
What the
I
hell?
mean, I know what I want.
They're like one out of a trillion because I've yet
You know
to
what you
meet-
want now.
Now.
You know what you want
You
now.
know what you want.
No, I knew what I wanted for, like, I would say
At
it's been
21?
2 years. No.
That's what I mean.
Well, no. Wait. No. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. I always knew what I wanted. I always knew what the outcome of life I wanted. I knew I wanted to, be a wife, have kids, and have a stable home. That was always the forefront of whatever it is that I did.
Now, go ahead.
Now, what I know now that I didn't know then was the right guy. Because when we get into the conversation about, like, daughters with their fathers and all that other stuff, like the male figures in their life, to understand, like, the type of man to kind of base it off of and all that other stuff, like, my dad was there, don't get me wrong, but my dad also had his flaws, so I didn't necessarily try to gravitate in that direction per se. Like,
cool. So at 21 and 22 or whatever, you knew what you wanted. Did you know what was required on your end at that age to get what you wanted?
well, yes and no. So, yes, in the aspect of I always knew what it was to be a wife, because I do have people in my family who are wives, and I can emulate what it is that they do. Cooking, cleaning, tending to the home, tending to the children, being supportive, catering to, that is second nature for me. Because, I mean, like, I tell, you know what, the cheat code I be telling people instead of getting the passport bros, just get a first generation, like, woman, like, if that's the case, like,
foreigner.
Yeah. The first generation. Don't get the immigrants. See what these passport bros gonna learn that we already understand as islanders. It's this thing called we get the green card and then that's it. We don't need you anymore.
All
No,
I
stop
gotta
kidding.
say, all I gotta say is black men would love Taiwan.
I'm gonna say that first generation shit don't work. Trust me on that.
Because
one.
you know why?
I'm just triggering the fuck out of him all day.
Trust me on that one.
No matter the generation, any woman can be Americanized.
Well, no, I understand that part, but what I'm talking about...
Remember Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, no, Eddie,
what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Like, once they come here and they see how...
I'm an American woman now.
Especially when they come from a country where they have no power.
No. That's why I said not an immigrant. When I said first generation. So the beauty about first generation, and I'm speaking as a first generation, is the fact that we see... Because we're raised with we see both sides. You know what I'm saying? So we're able to make a real good logical consensus of what works and what doesn't work.
But I think at that point, you're giving too much credit to how easily influenced a woman can be. Because you can see both sides. You got to decide if you're going to take the best of both worlds or if you're going to rock with one or the other.
Right.
You get what I mean? Because some people, again, you have a logical mindset. So you can look at both ends and be like, well, if I want that, I got to take the qualities of that, mix it with this to get that.
Right.
But a lot of the times, that looks a lot more fucking fun.
Well, yeah.
We're going over there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Next thing
and I understand that.
The next thing you know, I'm FREE. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
That song is hella catchy, though.
That song is mad catchy.
Like, it's like ridiculous. Like, honestly, I have a theory on her, but, we're going to leave that for off camera.
What? She sounds like Raising Kanan?
I can't deal with him today.
He sounds like Raising Kanan.
He came today with a vendetta. Like, he hates women
would
today.
never take it to
He's a
myself
misogynist
again, bro.
today. You hear me? He's a misogynist
Oh,
today.
he's massaging today.
She got mad.
Oh, man. Yeah, nah. So, I'm just at a loss of words. But yeah, like when it comes down to it, like, you know, being first generation, like, you know, I know traditional roles. I understand what it is to be a wife and like how we need to cater to our men and be there for our support as for our men. And the thing is, we also understand that men are men.
And we will always be that.
Whereas Americanized women, like, you know,
they want their man to be what their man is in their head, instead
correct.
of accepting what men are and
Correct.
finding their mold within
correct.
that.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between islanders or first generations versus, you know, those who've been here for generations.
Do you you know who's making y'all look really bad? Not y'all, like as a general.
Yeah,
but like
as women.
The women that are on that type of time. There was a story.
What
and
type
I'm
of time?
paraphrasing on the FNF.
Oh, okay, all right.
There's a story, and I'm paraphrasing, of a woman that fell in love with some homeless dude, fixed him up, cleaned him up, got him a good ass job.
I know what you're talking about.
Got it. She built her ideal man.
Right.
What the fuck is the wrong? Why can't every other woman try that?
Now, here's the thing.
Well, get a homeless
Women.
man?
No. I'm saying not
Not
get
a
a homeless
homeless
man,
man.
but
a dude that's building up.
build the nigga up.
Right now.
Build the nigga up.
So that's the thing too, though,
They
right?
don't wanna.
But there are women who will. Like, I've done it. But the problem is that sometimes, like, it goes with a woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing. A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. Now, if we go for, as a woman, and we may not be that attractive or whatever, I'm going to go with that. You know, the least sophisticated, appealing, you know.
Yeah.
All right, she goes ahead, she takes a dude on, builds him up. Once he gets to where he's on, he ain't there no more. That happens.
Yeah.
Shit, look at 90 Day Fiance.
I want to go on this one.
I want to go on Married at First Sight. If I
I
was
also want to go on Jersey Shore.
You would. You fucking Guido.
I can
No,
see
so-
you on Jersey Shore. That shit would be funny. Just sprinkle one little colored boy in the mix and see what happens.
He's like, I'm light enough.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait, aren't you half
I'm
Italian?
fucking
Yeah,
everybody.
he's half.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so what would be the term for you since you're half?
Muli. We already talked about that.
No.
I'm still. They don't fucking clean me.
Yeah, nah. That shit got to be less than 10% for them
Your
to clean
grandfather
you.
was heated, huh?
Grandfather, the fucking family.
They were heated.
You try to tell her that Italian family in the 80s are having a kid with a black guy.
Your nickname gonna be Baboon.
I'm crying. Anyways, so yeah, so as far as women going ahead and like building a man up, that doesn't always work. It's easy for a man to build a woman up.
I get that it always doesn't work, but that's the problem with any of the shit that y'all have to do on y'all end, and I'm not generalizing. I'm talking
No,
about,
I know.
I'm talking about the women we're talking about.
Yeah.
Any work involved, and y'all are looking around like, nigga, what? Like,
No,
I
I
have
know.
to put my effort
There's a
in.
sense of entitlement.
How dare you? That word right there. That is
entitlement.
That is all that's being sold to y'all right
They
now.
don't want you built. They don't want you built. You see them
But
fucking.
again, we'll go back to that Ice Spice song. That is a form of entitlement that every woman is walking around here with, and half of them don't deserve. You talking about niggas being munched and you don't even clean right. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah,
We're not doing that.
Talking about, he's munching and fucking shit smells like a fucking aquarium.
I was waiting for him to say seafood boil again because, you know, he's so mad that he can't
But that's what
have
I'm
it.
saying, though. That, again, is instead of... Because it would be harder for you to take accountability, you want to run with these narratives that get sold to you because it's easier to just believe that. It's way easier. Like he said with Shorty. You talking about a nigga that you let shoot the club up twice. But to make yourself feel better, you're gonna call this nigga a munch.
Well, that's because women have developed egos and prides that we never had.
And that men can't fathom.
Yeah.
We can't fathom where that ego comes from because we look at y'all reality. Y'all we think with logic.
Yeah.
We get to look at your reality
that's what I said.
We get to look at y'all reality.
I told you. I said I knew you were gonna get. I knew he's gonna end up telling on himself.
No, we get to look at your reality while you live in your fantasy.
Right.
And then that's where
And that's where you guys get the true look back. No, so
no, you're right. No, you're joking, but you're right because
I said it on purpose.
Nothing makes a man. I know. I'm trying to ignore it so we don't go into that.
Nope.
Nothing makes a man feel better than an "I told you so."
Oh my God!
It's
like fucking holding a championship trophy.
In about 2 years, I'll call it now. In about 2 years, and that meme is the start of it. In about 2 years, we get the biggest I told you so of them all.
You know, the polygamy train is starting to definitely.
We get the biggest I told you because we get to
But
look at.
right
We get to look
now.
at. You know why? Because all y'all women with that mentality, we get to hold on to the woman that fell in love with us,
right,
and look at you like you're a fucking toy to us, shorty.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a toy, and you built yourself into a toy. You're half plastic. Like your ass ain't real, your titties ain't real, your face ain't real. Yeah. You're a fucking Barbie doll to us.
So you know
what do all little girls do with Barbie dolls after they're done with them? They throw them in the fucking trash.
You know what's crazy too, because and that's why like it's crazy how so many people hated Kevin Samuels, but that's basically like what his.
That's why they hated him. He was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth.
You don't want to hear the truth no more.
Because at the end of the day, like I always tell people, like, all right, so for example, as a woman, when I was talking about even like dating the younger guys or whatever the case may be, how the younger guys are sick of the girls in their age, so they go for the older women. Even if a younger guy was to date an older woman, but she's not too old per se, like say if it's a young 20 with a right at the threshold of a 30, like to, you know what I'm saying? There I feel as though like I'm starting to see for myself that there is like that threshold of like it really could work and amount to something, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like there's still that leeway, right? It really. And this is why, like, I feel as though that masculine energy that we were conditioned and programmed to, like, embodying, it really needs to you need to have, like, an ego death, and then you need to kind of get in tune with your feminine side so that you can learn to merge the two, kind of like I've been working on and I've been doing, because I have the work ethic, like a dude or whatever the case may be, or the masculine energy aspect of it. I have the ability to, like, run a business or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, I really enjoy spoiling, catering, and making sure that the dude I'm dealing with or the dude I'm with is good. Like,
Why does that get viewed as masculine?
What, that work ethic?
No.
No, I'm talking the catering side of all that. That's feminine.
Okay, yeah, that's all I was
saying. Yeah, no. I'm saying the masculine aspect is the fact that I have a hustle. Like, I have the hustle in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can work my ass off. I have no problem. Like, I understand the logic of, the point of putting in this work. You get what I'm saying?
I think the men that have a problem with that are weird.
Very
but then
weird.
again, I'm non-conventional in a lot of ways. That's sexy as fuck to me. If you have
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm finding.
I know there are most men that see that as intimidating. There are men that see that as because I want to take care of you and da. I think that shit is sexy as fuck. Girl, go to work.
Right.
Yeah. I got $1 million in the bank and you still going to work. Go to work. That shit is hot.
Come back and shit.
Yeah, go. What did Oh fuck! Who was it that made the boutique joke?
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Now you got
$2.
$2.
Yeah, like that's right, girl. Go ahead, your little boutique.
Yeah, like, you want to go to work? Fuck it, I don't really care. Spend time with myself.
And that's another thing too. Oh, that's what my cousin was explaining to me yesterday, that like women don't really understand men. That like with men. You guys, it's not that you guys really want us like around per se, like up and under you guys. You guys just like no, like for example, like a man will have his man cave, or he'll have he'll be like on his game or whatever. Just knowing that he hears the noise in the house and that's
the most satisfying feeling.
That's it. That's all you guys.
That's the dynamic me and my girl have. I sit at my desk most of the day, and the times I'll see her, she'll come in, rub me real quick, go about her business, bring me food, go about her business, whatever case may be. Greatest feeling ever.
No, yeah, no.
You're there. Good
right.
enough.
Literally, like that's what he was telling me yesterday. He's like, a lot of women don't understand that. And then, because I was also talking about like, all right, I've come to realize that Jocelyn Decudo, I hate the talking phase.
Oh my god. It's fucking ridiculous.
I hate the talking phase.
What are you doing? What are you up to? How's your day?
I miss you.
No, not even just that. It's the in-between, and I have to play it cool with certain shit that I'm not cool with. Yeah.
Oh, no, I let that shit... I
do. But I'm saying, but it comes off...
Yeah, it comes off
I like me put
it comes off a way, but honestly, and I will say this as a guy that's been on both sides of that, I'd rather that. I want to be able to know what the conflict will be between us and if I can handle it.
Right.
I hate the honeymoon stage, so I fucking hate it. You know what I like? I like when it's like 5 and 6 months.
I like that first fight.
You know why?
Wait.
You know why I like when it's 5 and 6 months? Because the real bitch in you comes off. That's why I like it.
When I do
like
that thing,
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
When I do that thing, when I clear the food out my teeth, I'm like, and you suck your teeth. I love that. That's yell at me. Let me hear it. Let me fucking hear it.
That's why I like when the real bitch. I want to know what the fuck
I need to know what exactly. I don't like that. Like you said. I don't like the representative.
It's fake. You're not that fucking nice. I want to see what you're.
Nobody's that nice. Nobody's that nice.
I knew he was gonna say that because he's been saying this shit for all week.
Cause it's real.
It's real. I want to see what the fuck you're really like. I want to see if I can really handle that shit. Cause if you're a real deal bitch, I'm out of here. If it's to the point like I can't deal with you, but most of the time
I get to see how toxic you are.
Yes.
In that moment, because in that first real argument, if shit's been bothering you for 3 months, it's gonna all come out in that argument.
I get to see
how much you built that shit up.
Yeah, like, all right, and this could be a good or bad thing, but like, I'm the type of person that like, as things are going, I address it.
No, that's fine and that's fair.
No, but that's scary. No, but that's scary because it could be.
It can be argumentative all the time.
No. Temporary emotions leading to permanent decisions.
No. Yes. Yeah. Yo, no shots, bro. No fucking shots. This nigga said she just.
I literally felt him. No, I ain't just looking straight. I just felt him.
That's what the fuck I mean. Temporary emotions lead to fucking permanent decisions.
That you can't take back.
You can't take back. That's why I tell you, because women are the fucking queens of temporary emotions. That's why I just tell you to keep your fucking mouth shut. Because what happens is, when you do your temporary emotions, you're going to bring that fucking monster out that you never wanted to fucking see. You're going to be like, oh my God, like, where did this come from? It's going to feel like a brick in the fucking face. Red. That's what it's going to feel like. Because see what happens with men, we don't do our temporary emotions. Because there's one thing that women don't know. How many times we thought about fucking leaving you? We just never say nothing. Like when a girl says, "I thought about leaving you," you know what happens? We kind of know the time period because the way you act, you were being a bitch. Mm-hmm. But with us, when we say, "I thought about leaving you a couple times," you're like, when? Because you had no fucking idea.
Every time you did this shit, the fuck?
Yeah. The fuck, like, it's just, and then on top of that, it's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you get mad. Because it's like, oh, how come you're not acting like you used to? You fucked that shit up. You should have never opened your damn mouth.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, he needed that.
I really snorted. I'm crying, yeah.
All right, we good? All right,
yeah, I'm good.
Let's segue out of this real quick.
I'm hot. But I was just getting to the point that, like, you know, certain things might trigger something in me, and I might respond a certain way. But then when I come back to my rational like mind, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't mean to go that hard.
And see, your species does that a lot, and you expect us to just fall in line with that. Y'all will spaz out over some minuscule shit or whatever.
See,
and
me,
then
I be
come
mad
back later and be like, yo, I was just mad. Nah, nigga.
Nah.
You called me a bitch ass nigga 4 times.
Right,
I counted.
So that is something I don't do. So like, I don't ever try to go to the aspect of calling you names and coming out of pocket like that. What I do is I keep it addressed based on the topic. It's just when I apologize, I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm apologizing for my tone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I understand that I was like very much in high emotion. That I said it. I said what I said, but I said it. I could have said it better. You know, like not sitting there like, nah, fuck this. I can't fucking deal with this. Blah 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 blah. I could have been like, you know what? I really need you to understand. Like this right here doesn't rub me very well. It does this that for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, for example, you know, a nigga telling me, oh, you know, we're gonna spend time or whatever, and if we don't fucking spend the time, I'm gonna be heated, cause I was looking forward to seeing your black ass. You know. And then for you to sit there and like, well, you could have just, you know, just like, even if you fell asleep, keep your phone on, and I would have just called when I'm on my way. First off, why can't we keep it on a certain time frame? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be you pulling up in the middle of the fucking night.
Hey, yeah.
I want to spend time.
It sounds like you ain't the only one that's triggered, right?
Hey, listen. One thing about me is I will go fucking months just holding shit in.
We know.
And I let that shit all go.
I've learned to stop doing that.
Sometimes
that shit's bad. Yeah, that shit's bad, bro.
That shit was years of
Wait, you know, it's kind of like a conversation. I forgot who I was having this with, where there's like a line between. Oh, I was watching Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Love that show. I love that show.
I really love that show. But he was talking about like when Spike could go too far.
Yeah. Yep. I know which episode you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he with that lady from the airport and had the whole that episode was funny. But it's real shit.
It's very
it's
real
real shit.
Like I said, that shit was years. It was building up. Like I was like, want to let that shit out.
See, and we're over here talking about lickbacks. Everybody wants to fucking get a lickback. I don't do lickbacks.
You know what more relationships would benefit from? It's as
not
silly,
doing lickbacks.
As silly, yes. That no lickbacks. As silly as it might sound, bro. More relationships need a pause button. I'm not talking about pause on the relationship. I'm talking about in the heat of the moment, or in an argument, or when niggas just really aren't seeing eye to eye. There needs to be a rule implemented in more relationships where, like, regardless of who feels like they need to get their point across, no. Pause. Walk the fuck away.
Regroup.
We can come back to this. We can come back to this conversation when we're both calm enough to listen to the other.
Right.
Because right now, all we're doing is trying to get our point across.
Right.
So if two people are talking, neither one is listening.
Right.
I feel like more relationships would benefit from just like mid arguments. Like, yo, pause. Soon as you hear the word pause, niggas just go in a different room.
And you know what? And you know what I can say too though, because like, I really like also come to terms. So remember that episode that we had a conversation and you guys were asking me like what were my pet peeves, and then I was saying like nonchalant was definitely up there.
Yep.
And then you were like, well, if there was out of all the pet peeves that I have to just like deal with. And I said, you know what? I guess nonchalant, because I would hope that I can like, you know, express that and we could kind of adjust it.
Yep.
Till he's shooting fucking jumpers in your face. You're fucking piece, and he's like,
no. She can't stand that nonchalant shit.
Nonchalant, like it really just.
Yeah, I can see it in her face. She can't stand that nonchalant shit. Because you know why? The only people that can deal with a nonchalant person is another nonchalant person.
No, but see, that's the thing. I could be nonchalant myself with a lot of things.
When you say you can be, that is not naturally who you are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be. You can learn to adjust to anybody.
Somebody medium obsessed.
But when you have to adjust to somebody else,
you paid attention.
You want somebody medium obsessed.
Yeah.
Somebody who is obsessed with you, but also gives you your space.
Yep.
And that's
you can give somebody.
This is why we've been friends. This is why we've been friends for like 17 years.
You can give somebody space to be in the same house.
Yeah.
You can give somebody all the space they need.
And that's what I'm trying to fucking get. I'm trying to get to that. It's like, yeah, I don't gotta be up your fucking ass. I can be in the same house and you can be in a different room.
Wait, no, but that's genuinely like no bullshit. That literally like my last relationship, that's what it was. We had a really good, like, one thing I can say, like, you know, I give him a credit on a lot of things, like, because he's been there for me and the kids even after we broke up. Like, he's an overall good person, solid person. It's just there's things relationship wise that just didn't click. The highlight of why I loved the relationship we had was because we could be in the same house. I'll be in the kitchen or in the living room and he's in the room just chilling, doing whatever the fuck he's doing. We don't be up and under each other's ass. Even if we're in the same bed, I'll be on my laptop or phone or like we'll watch something, or he's on his phone and I'm watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's just being around each other. But also too, he was my best friend before we got into a relationship, and he was a childhood friend. So it's like we already had that rapport and that like friendship established. So therefore, like, you know, it was smooth, it was easy. And I think that's why I tend to go for familiarity, because for me it's like I don't like the whole getting to know a whole brand new person and like have to go through all the fucking questions, scenarios, just to see where your mind's at.
That's the point where you text your old work like, nigga, this is your fucking fault. I gotta do all this shit again.
Yo, like, no bullshit. And you know, for me, it's just like, you know, when I was talking about like the whole your person's probably in your friend zone, really it takes a lot of the work out. And then you guys literally come to a place where you can have like a real, because that was the topic of conversation I was having with my cousin last night. We was discussing what is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really, really sit down and think about it, what is a relationship? What is a good partner? Like, all these like questions that we can try to say like, oh no, I need this, that'll be my ideal partner. But is that really an ideal partner?
No. If you have to list the requirements of what you need in a partner for a relationship, then that's not your ideal partner. If you're happy,
every time it's like almost like a dog where I'm like,
because if you're happy with a person, that list doesn't exist. Yeah. All the shit that you say you need with a person, the nigga that you really in love with knocks all that shit off the list, because he might not fit everything on that list, but he makes you feel the best. So you're looking at that list like, yo, maybe I don't really need that. Right. Maybe I don't need a nigga with 6 figures, or maybe.
Well, that I've definitely come to terms with and understood. Like, the money factor really isn't a factor for me. It's more so like mindset.
At my brokest, I got the most pussy. You know how?
I thought he was about to like.
But you know how? By being a friend to all these women that swore they needed a nigga with money. Until I laugh you out of your fucking pants.
Yeah, you do.
No. I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna joke my way into. But what I'm saying is, when you sitting there constantly confiding in me about all this shit all your niggas is doing wrong, and you're looking at me like, yo, you don't do none of that shit. Drip, drip, drip.
It's the whole money shit's stupid. Cause it's like, what the fuck you care if I got money for? You ain't getting shit anyways.
I'm so over him.
I could be a fucking millionaire. I don't mean I'm gonna get you anything.
You know, no bullshit. I actually know a lot of millionaires who do carry that mindset.
Yeah, you want your fucking Telfar bag? Like, no, you're not getting it.
Is it Teflon or Telfar?
Telfar. I think
Oh.
she's supposed to buy Shorty one this weekend for her birthday.
They're
not that bad though. Telfar bags. If she got a Telfar bag obsession, I'm okay with that. Don't come to me asking for a fucking Birkin. That's just Telfar's black owned too. I'll support. Like.
But yeah, so
you get a Brickin bag from the flea market.
Not Brickin.
Oh my god, not Brickin.
I hate this kid. But yeah, so like, you know, when we sit there and we talk about relationships, like, what is a actual relationship? Nobody right now can answer that question because they've been tainted with all these different ideologies of what one is. I know. And nobody has their own. If you ask anybody right now in our generation, especially that question, their answers are always going to get pulled from someone else's ideology of what a relationship is. They're not going to pull from within. Yeah, because they're going to pull from what they've heard.
10 years ago, it was Jada and Will. How'd that one turn out?
Yeah, no, I was never on Jada and Will.
Anybody that follows celebrity couples are insane.
The only celebrity couple that I've ever been like, wow, like impressed by was Remy and Papoose. I fuck with them. That was it.
You know why I fuck with them though? Because I like hood couples.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they are the right, and you know, and because for me, like, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. You're going to have moments. You're going to evolve. He's going to evolve. He's going to have moments. And it's literally going through that roller coaster ride together with the same intentions of being there together.
If you go through whatever you go through and you can still look at a nigga and be like, yo, that's my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Or that's my man regardless of... Then that's who's for you. Point blank, period. If certain situations can make or break... That is not for you.
So, like, for me, where I'm at, and like and what I'm starting to come to understand.
6 years?
Yeah.
He was 6 years.
Remy did 6 years.
And he was there.
And that nigga, you wouldn't have known.
And there's no scandal.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have known.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that right there, that's the only I would ever say. But I've always said that for years. Like, I love Remy. Remy has always been one of my favorites.
I have no proof of it or proof of concept or whatever. I can just go from what I saw. I kind of feel like he backed up from the limelight a little bit.
No, he did.
When she went to jail because it was like, yo, why am I going to put myself in those situations if you're not there with me?
Right.
Now I'm on tour. I'm doing all of this shit. I'm putting myself in opportunities to fuck around and do some dumb shit. Instead of doing that because I'm Papoose and I can do it whenever I want, I'm going to fall back.
Right.
Yeah. That shows a lot.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Adam Levine.
Fucking Adam Levine.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it was the fact that he wanted to name his kid after
him. Wildin'.
What?
Did you hear about this shit?
Yeah, he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for his bravery.
Fam, that nigga said I'm gonna name my son
Sumner.
Holy shit. Her shit was crazy. It had to be.
She was a model, huh?
Yeah. But IG model. I don't consider. Never mind. It had to be. It had to be. You gonna name your son after it? That shit was amazing, bro. It had to be.
Probably best pussy ever.
It had to be, bro. Adam Levine's been married since we've known Maroon 5.
Yeah.
That sucks for her. Whatever.
This new shorty come around.
In that fucking lifestyle.
I don't like how she tried to play victim.
Are women always gonna play victim?
No. I understand that. But you look stupid when you try to play victim, and the wife is like, no, that's not what happened.
No, but you know what's so funny? It was the fact that she tried to say like she was young and easily manipulated.
It was a year before.
What was she, like 27?
No, she's 22, 23?
23, I think.
Yeah.
But how much more mature are you at 24?
No, you know why? Because it was the funniest shit where they were like, you know, the frontal lobe usually develops by 25. I think it was Abba and Preach.
Yeah.
They were like, the frontal lobe, you know, develops at 25. So, you know, What is 22 to 23? Like, you know?
You still as immature as you was last year, shorty. You ain't learned shit. And then the fact that you tried to play victim,
fucking 30s.
the fact that you tried to play victim shows how immature you are.
Right.
Then when she tried to double back on her statement, she threw another statement in there. And she was like, well, I was new to LA. I didn't know. What the fuck does that have to do with you having an affair with a nigga?
You were LA and didn't know who the fuck Adam Levine was.
You didn't know Adam Levine was. And you didn't know that Adam Levine was married.
Right.
I've never been to LA in my life, and I know both of those things.
I'm
Could have
crying.
fucking Googled it.
I was just about to say Google.
Who is Adam Levine? Adam Levine, matter of fact, on his wiki page, it might be the third thing on the line.
But you
It
know,
said
Wife is blah, 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 blah.
but doesn't he have photos of his wife on his page?
He has everything of his wife
But
on
that's
his
what I'm
page.
saying.
I don't mean shit.
No, it doesn't.
No,
And
I'm
celebrity
saying
world,
like
for
she
you to
can't say
pretend
she
you
didn't
don't
know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
For you to try to act like you didn't know.
Right.
You know what I love? You know what I love?
You was talking to the nigga through Instagram.
You know what I love?
That should have been the biggest red flag.
It makes me actually laugh. Like those couples you see on like social media hugging and shit. Pajamas for
And you know
Christmas.
they hate each
Those
other
are
in
the
real
most
life.
fucking miserable couples in
Yeah.
the world, and I know it. That's why it's so
we
easy
know-
for me. It's why it's so easy for me
We
to
know a
slide in
couple like
DMs.
that.
I know.
We know a couple of couples like
They're
that.
fucking
Yeah.
miserable. I love it. I love it.
And my girl loves them, and I just be like, if you don't
I love the
I
fakeness.
grew up with one of them.
I know.
I love the fakeness.
Three kids and all in the house. Still miserable.
Some people got more than that and be miserable as fuck.
I love the
Niggas be
fakeness.
5 kids in, sad.
No, you know what though? I am a and people gonna hate me, but I am a true advocate of if a man is miserable, he needs to leave.
Yes.
I don't care how
And
many
that's-
kids you
and-
have. I don't care what.
Sometimes you
leave.
get stuck.
No.
Well, it's not about
leave.
getting stuck. It's some dudes
You wanna
get
know
that
why?
mentality of they gotta stick it out for the family.
Yeah,
and
no, but you want to
da-da-da-da-da.
know why that shit's dead to me? Because I told you it was gonna be a good episode.
It's always a good one.
It's always a good one when we hear the assignments. But I really am tired of like it's bad enough men. You guys don't live longer than women.
And women are the reason why.
Well, shut the fuck up.
Oh, we gonna talk about one fact, but not the other one. We gonna
No,
tell us
but-
that we dying quick, but not tell us why. It's because our wives are stressing us the fuck out.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you guys are already like you guys already like take on too much as men. You guys already deal with a lot of stress on a day-to-day basis. Like you guys don't outlive us women, so it's like the last thing I want to see is men be miserable in a situation and never really get the fulfillment out of life that they truly deserve. Y'all work way too fucking hard to not be fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I already know. Listen, my future husband is gonna be lovely because I already understand, and I'm not trying to change him. I'm not trying to pressure him. I literally want him to be his greatest version of himself, and I just want to be the support behind it.
Not a lot of women want that though.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck. Bring that money. I don't give a fuck.
All of that shit. All that shit goes out the window when I want what I want. That's how a lot of women think.
See, for me, I like doing, and maybe that's the masculine part of me, because usually they say the masculine energy is the giver and the feminine is the receiver, and we all have both. But like, I truly enjoy spoiling. Like, I love knowing that you're smiling and I'm the reason behind it. And I don't know if that's narcissistic or not. That's all I'm kidding.
I mean, no, it's not necessarily narcissistic.
I'm kidding. I'm
It's
joking. I was being
narcissistic-
funny.
It's narcissistic if the intent behind it is that.
What, to make him smile?
No. To get to know that you're the reason why. If that's the pure intent, that's just an additive that you get from naturally wanting to spoil your man.
No, what I mean, no, naturally I would want to spoil him, but what I'm saying is that like to see him smile, that's what it,
Yeah, and
that's
know that you're
that's
the reason why. That's fine.
No, but you just said that was the.
What I'm saying is if that was your end goal, that's where the narcissism comes in.
Oh yeah, no.
Your end goal is to genuinely make
no,
your
I
man
just
happy.
I just
So that's
genuinely.
not
You don't want to know
narcissistic.
why, especially like for me, like I know a lot of men like have had fucked up situations. Like as we could see, there's a lot of There's a lot of men who have endured a lot of bullshit from women, and like women that like play games and dog you out, whatever. Like, so I already know that there's hidden trauma that you may not speak on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you do speak on it, you try to go very surface level with it. You don't try to dive deep because you don't want to open up those wounds and scars because you don't want to deal with it emotionally, right? So me knowing that exists, it's like a prefix of you, I genuinely find that if I can show you something different so you could see that you are appreciated, so you could see that there are women that genuinely can care and all that other stuff, like, that's what does it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be able to show you something different.
You know what a male flaw is?
What?
When we receive that, instead of accepting it and being happy, we start looking back at every girl that didn't do it like, yo, why couldn't you be this?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of men do that. A lot of men are stuck in what didn't work. So when they get something that works, it makes them double back. Like, damn, why couldn't you be like this? Instead of looking at it like, damn, I finally have what I was looking for, we look back like, why did it take this long to get this?
Women do the same.
I believe that.
Women absolutely do the same. Especially like, shit, let a nigga hit it. And like, why couldn't you fuck me like that? That's all I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're not kidding. No, you're not.
No, you're not kidding.
You're not kidding.
There's a lot of shit. The girls like, how you couldn't?
I've unfortunately been the wall hitter for some women, and it shows.
Jesus.
No. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I can tell what that attitude and what that behavior is. It's like when years later and you still hitting me up to check up on me.
I've been the first.
Girl, you ain't over this shit yet?
I've been the first to do a lot of things.
They're like,
oh my god.
I've literally responded. This one ex in particular who I hate her guts, and she knows I hate her guts, and she still always hits me up all the time. I've literally responded to like 2 years later, and then I get that text, how you doing? I literally have responded like, someone still ain't hit the spot yet, huh? I've literally responded like that. Because if the next nigga hits that spot, you will want nothing to do with me.
That's what it is. If
I'm married, I got 2 kids. Why are you still texting me?
If the next nigga is doing everything you've ever wanted, there's no need for you to
ever. We weren't that cool as friends.
There's no need to ever look back.
You get what I mean? Like, we weren't that close as friends that you can still keep this up. You're keeping this up because no one's hit that spot yet.
The new nigga's on his job. There's no reason to ever look back.
No reason at all. If I got an ex in my phone that gave me the best head ever, and then my new shorty gives me the best head ever, I'm deleting your number. Exactly. Point blank period. I have no reason to keep in touch with you anymore.
But what if like you guys just been friends forever type thing?
I don't want a friend.
Breakups usually end that. Yeah.
I don't want to be a fucking.
It's never the
you
same.
Break up with me. I don't want to be a fucking friend.
It's not the same. But like, couldn't you salvage a friendship?
I have enough friends.
Yeah. I don't want to be a fucking friend.
I'm not saying all men think like this. I'm just saying this is how I think. I have enough friends. I live with my best friend. What the fuck do I need to be friends with?
You break up with me, we are not fucking friends. I don't want to be a friend. I don't even want to look at your fucking face. I'm deleting you on Facebook too. I'm that petty.
Oh no, we know you're petty.
That goes without saying.
Nah. I don't think people understand. Like, I've known Ant for going on 17 years.
Yeah.
Pretty petty.
He is not the person to piss off because he's gonna get a lick back and he's gonna do it in the most petty, nonchalant way possible.
I was like, I had to stop because I'm vindictive.
I remember there was a girl I went to school with years ago. She told me one time, and I'll never forget it. She goes, "If pissing people off was an Olympic sport, you'd be a gold medalist."
Gold medalist.
Hey, how many? I'm asking you this because from petty to petty, I know this is gonna be an interesting answer. How many of those rejections in high school did you get your lick back on?
All of them.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. Every single fucking one of them. Every single fucking one of them.
You know what I realized about myself? Hold on. And Jocelyn, you low-key included in this. Not yes and no. Every girl I grew up with the slightest crush on or attraction to are fucking bad as fuck in their 30s. I got great fucking taste.
Wait, hold on. The bad
Any girl that I thought was a little geeky but cute, they're all dimes, bro. And all the girls that were fine in high school, ugly as shit now.
That was like,
you know, it's funny because I really was looking at like my old photos and I was like, ew, like I wasn't even that cute.
I'm gonna show you
guys
a
I
prime
went to school
example.
with, we was just talking about that.
I'm gonna show you my prime example.
There was a geeky girl. She had a cute face, but she wasn't like, and she decided out of nowhere she just looked good, and we're like, what the fuck?
Like we blossom late.
My primest example.
You're gonna have to zoom. I can't see.
Let me see if I turn my brightness up. You'll be able to see it.
Initial CM?
No.
Oh. I don't got my glasses.
The camera won't see it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Primest. When I say the nerdiest person in my school.
I know exactly, yeah.
And I thought she was so beautiful, bro, growing up. And then we get to this age, and I'm like, I knew it. I knew that butterfly was in there.
They go through some fucking transformation. You're like, where the fuck was
I got great taste. That's all that confirmed for me is I got great taste.
Honestly, there's a lot of girls who were not that cute in their 20s.
Like, ew.
Whoa.
Right. He's such an asshole.
There was like there's girls that were like in like their teens and 20s who did not look good. And like once they hit their 30s, you're like, damn. You're like, damn.
What did the dream say? Time went by, turned you into a butterfly.
Yeah, I swear. No, but like in all seriousness, like in high school and stuff, like, and I had braces and all that, like.
Your nerdiness was cute to me though.
Yeah, but like.
It was cute. I was into nerds.
No, but I was always but I'm saying like I had the round face, like I always had chubby cheeks. Like I can't get away from the chubby cheeks. So like that with the braces, and then like I was into kind of like not an emo phase, but like you know.
You were a boy.
I was definitely a boy,
you were a boy.
But I loved to like rock and all that shit. Like I was just everywhere. I wasn't paying attention to nobody, and like I used to love wearing fucking pajamas to school.
You were a kid.
Like. No, I really was.
And
like
legit.
And
that's why I liked like.
And you know,
and there's a lot of girls in high school.
But it's funny because
even like why you come to school with makeup on, shorty? Like
I get fucked in the bathroom.
I'm crying.
Facts behind the stairwell.
I get fucked in the bathroom.
Auditorium. Hey, I didn't think you was gonna catch it that fast.
Slater.
In the auditorium at Shay. In the auditorium at Shay. The stairs going up to the music room. Like
ridiculous.
Why are you getting fucked already?
No, but like it was so crazy though. Like when I look at it, and I was even looking at old photos because I was looking, you know, at, like when Shaylin was a baby and stuff like that. I'm like looking at old photos. I'm like, ew, this is what I look like. Like knowing what I look like now, and like yeah. I was like, whoa. But it's crazy because even someone said to me, they were like, why some men like the younger men, like the women in their 30s and stuff, is because like our body types and stuff is a lot different than the women in their 20s usually.
But the faces stay the same.
Right.
For the most part.
Right. For the
most part. It'll get more defined, but like I said, every girl that I thought was cute and niggas used to look at me like I was crazy for finding cute, they are all dime pieces now. Like, I scroll through Instagram and I'm like, damn, I had good taste. There's a lot of girls that you
went to school with, and you're like, they're not cute now, but they'll have potential. In a couple years, you'll see, like, you can see the potential. It was a lot of them end up doing that potential, end up coming on. You're like, damn, but.
And then some of them get surgery and completely ruin it for you.
Yeah, they look like.
Yeah, no, the surgery thing is just wild to me. I really can't wait until 20.
There's somebody we know that. It's gross.
I can't wait to see 2024, 2025 roll in because that'll mark the 10 years that BBL started being a thing, and they usually say within 10 years of a surgery is when you truly see like the aftermath or whatever.
Oh, you mean the regret?
Yeah. I think there's already regret.
There's hella regret. There's hella regret, but you know what it is? Right now, because it still gets marketed, you get to ignore the regret. When that dies, because in hip-hop, everything is a 5-year phase. When the 5 years is up, I would say it started in 2018. So the 5 years is coming next year.
That's what I said. Like 20... Well, no, I said 2024, 2025.
So let's say 2024. When that stops being a thing in music, because it's already been a thing, there are some of the biggest ones that get reductions.
Yeah.
Things taken out.
The Kardashians. Well, Kardashians.
Yeah, the Trashians, the Barbs, like, they're getting things removed and they're going back to what's natural and everything like that because that regret sinks in. And now all these women that are destroying their bodies and walking around like, who needs a man, da-da-da-da. Everybody that you was following, that's who needs a man. Everybody that you was trying to implement and imitate, that got kids now and they're married and happy. Yep. Those are all the ones that need a man.
Let's keep it a bean, bro. Kim Kardashian, she's on her fucking third failed marriage. Who's really the problem?
Man,
who's really the fucking problem?
You can't say that though because we're
girls will be like, no, like, shut the fuck up.
The proof is in the pudding.
You know what's funny? So I have one particular like ex. We dated very, very brief, but we were really good friends. I only have one that got married. Just one.
You know, for a long time, I thought I was the stepping stone boyfriend.
You know, I really thought I was Good Luck Chuck.
Yo, I think 4 of my exes all got married after me.
Oh no, see, nah, my situation, nah, nope. He got married. He had to go through like 2 more females after me, and then he got married. But it was funny because like legit, I always say like, cause it was like a situation where like, you know, a conversation was had and like I was laughing because I'm like, yo, no bullshit. Like I don't even mention him only because of the fact that that's the only one that got married. So he can't even be a part of the. I'm not the problem. That's what I'm getting.
You get animated them into the equation because it messes up your ideology.
It messes it up.
Yeah,
but
you're messing my statistic up, nigga.
But you know what? It was mad funny because he was like, honestly, he's like, to be real with you, he was like, you wasn't the problem. He was like, it really wasn't you.
It's a bad timing sometimes.
Like, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like when
well, shit, the type of life that he wants, it wouldn't work for me anyways.
Because it's happened to me too. I always felt like on the stepping stone, I always feel like at some point, like, I know what I want, and it definitely ain't this nigga.
That's the audacity for me with his statement right
there. That feeling sucks. As a man,
definitely ain't this nigga.
As a man, that feeling sucks, bro. Like I tell
my
wife all the time.
No,
I'm like,
hold on.
Go ahead.
You're not the stepping stone. You make yourself the fucking stairs. Like.
She just put you on blast today.
No.
First off, I've been fucking nothing but great lately. I've been nothing but fucking great.
Yeah, like, that's lately. Well, I'm talking about consensus in the 17 years I've known you.
Past don't matter. What Smokey say? Why always bringing up whole shit?
You know what's so funny? Because back to the whole thing about like relationships with men and women and like how my cousin was basically saying like men think of like the whole like
bigger picture.
Well, yeah, but men think of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do for women. Like they've been with a girl for 3 years. They went ahead. They were paying everything. Like they think of like I've done like everything for you, right?
Think about that one moment that pissed y'all off.
And we think about right here, right now. You ain't did shit for me in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, in the past 2 weeks you've been a dickhead. So fuck the last 5 years. Right. And that's where a disconnect happens. Mm-hmm. And that's that conversation. I've had that argument. That argument will never be resolved because as men. We look at, especially if we've sacrificed anything for you, it's like the nerve of you, the audacity.
My favorite word.
The audacity, like the audacity.
We're just hitting everything for you today.
Audacity,
the audacity. You're like,
we're hitting everything today.
You're sitting there like, did you not remember I did this, I did that. When you needed this, I did that. But because I didn't like what you did in the past 2 weeks, that all goes out the window. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. And that's why we call women crazy. Because y'all do crazy shit like that.
And they wonder why. Like, why are you acting like this? Why are you being so mean?
I just don't understand. I know you don't. Like
you're never gonna understand.
You're never gonna get it.
You're not gonna take accountability. You're not gonna understand. But look how you've been acting the last 2 weeks. You've been a fucking unstable creature, and all of a sudden you think I'm the fucking problem. It's my fault now.
You come at me with some irrational shit based off of how you feel in the now. I'm looking at it as subpar compared to our longevity.
Yeah. Compared
to the time we have in, I'm looking at this like we'll get over it. You ready to fucking leave? Like, damn, it's that deep for you?
You're ready to leave. You're ready to leave because you watched a fucking Morris Chestnut movie.
Yeah, you're doing this all day. You're doing this all day on Instagram, and every other woman that's single and fucking miserable are like, fuck you. You don't need a nigga. Da, da, da.
Single friends keep friends single.
I know they do.
Because not for nothing, I've seen women who have that single friend who has a very like parasitic mindset, and literally will deter the woman from a really great man,
and then fuck him.
Well,
oh yeah,
damn.
No, they ain't gonna try to add that part in, and then fuck him right after you leave his ass.
Yeah, man, be like this fucking girl, but you know what I mean. Fuck it.
So every man,
this is a PSA. What about the brothers? This is a PSA. This is a PSA to all women. Every woman that is in a relationship, in a happy and faithful relationship. Your man knows which friend would fuck him. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, yeah.
We know which friend.
We know.
We know which friend gives us the look, acts like she don't fucking like us.
We know.
Always talk shit. That's the one that's trying to get us apart so she can blow our minds.
On the fucking spot.
Yeah,
we know.
We all know. We all know. Your man can act as oblivious as he fucking wants.
We're like, really?
That minute y'all have a falling out, we already know we're going to get the DM after.
You don't think them brothers knew? You don't think them fucking brothers knew? You don't think the old brother knew? Like, this bitch will fuck me once this nigga fucks up.
Yep. We all know the friend. We all know the friend that's going to fuck us.
We know.
And that's the one that gives you the most advice.
Huh?
So when who gives you the most advice?
That's the one that's giving you the most advice
whoa. Hold on. What?
And are we talking bullshit or are we talking from experience?
Oh, no. Because I hate this kid.
Especially the one
that always. I'm usually the Dr. Phil, so I feel some kind of way.
The one that is always you're unbiased.
Oh, okay. All right.
The one that is always on your side no matter what, even when you are fucking wrong, she's the one that wants to fuck us.
Yes.
Your friend, you know that you're the friend that'll tell your homegirls that you're wilding.
Right.
You need to double that back. Da 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 da. But the one that's just like, nah, fuck that nigga. It's whatever. The one that's always down when you want to go cheat. The one that's always trying to get you to do some fuck shit. She wants your man more than anybody.
So how does it work for women with the men and his friends?
We can't hide it.
Yeah, we all
Men are stupid. That nigga that's always complimenting your girl or talking about how happy y'all are or how good your relationship is, he wants your bitch.
Or though they say something like this. Man, I wish I had a girl like that.
Yeah, he wants your bitch.
Yeah.
Me and my girl broke a couple up accidentally. And I won't go into it on camera. But it was always a conversation.
I wish
niggas was trying to get shorty to wear his hair like my girl and everything, my nigga. Like, yeah,
that's
bro.
how it goes. That's how it goes. We know the friend that wants to fuck us.
We know, but we know you ain't dumb enough to get punched in your face. That's the difference. Men know which nigga wants their girl. Be like, nigga, you say the wrong fucking thing.
Your girls are oblivious to that shit. They're
hella oblivious.
Because they're sneaky about it. They're not, because it makes it like that you fucking hate him even though you really don't hate him.
See, what women do is they're the friend that we get along with, that's the one they get suspicious of. And that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. That's just how nigga.
The reason why the reason why we gonna end up getting comfortable with whatever friend we comfortable with is because we know there's nothing there. Mm-hmm. And why would I not want to be cool with your girls?
Okay, that makes sense because for me, I'm usually that friend
that's what I'm saying. We know that that's not going to be a thing.
Right.
So we comfortable getting cool with her.
Okay.
You might feel away because you're like, why is my man cool with another woman, whether it's your friend or not? Right. But that one that act like she can't stand us and girl, fuck that nigga,
that makes sense.
She touching herself to me at night.
Let me ask you a question, right? You're dealing with somebody, you know your friends, right? Now, if you're with a man and that friend adds him on Facebook, you're gonna look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that do be that weird shit. Like, why are you adding?
But it's not unless your close friends.
Wait. All right, so.
Oh yeah, if she put me on the close friends.
So I can understand if it's like, you know, me and my friends were like all cool, whatever, we chilled with, like, you know, my dude or whatever the case may be, and like we're all just mad chill, and then they add each other on Facebook or whatever. I'm not gonna think.
Of course not.
Anything.
Our interactions, for the most part, are never outside of us together.
Right.
You get what I mean?
If it's like my
because like I have plenty of friends where I have acquaintances of friends or whatever. I have both parties as a friend on Facebook. But then again, a lot of people who know me know I operate different.
I think naturally as men, we like the friend that we know have your best interests at heart.
Right.
And that's why we're gonna get cool.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they have no problem telling you like what she likes, what she don't like, this, that.
Yeah, if you naturally don't like a person, that's cool. That happens sometimes. But if I have no problem being cool with the homegirl that I know will keep you out of trouble, I'm gonna build a relationship.
All right,
with her.
so that's usually what it always falls with me. Is like I'm that friend that will keep them out of trouble.
And that's why most men naturally build a friendship with you.
Yeah.
Because they can sense that.
Right.
But if you the one
even
that every
my
time
homegirl,
she got an attitude, you're the one that's inviting her out to the club.
Right, because even my homegirl, one of her men, her man is one of the players, and we went out for brunch, and she even said it because like she told him that she was with me or whatever, and then he was like, all right, yeah, like, you know, enjoy your time, blah 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 blah. So then after they hung up, she was like, this is how I know he fucks with you, because she was like, anytime I go out with anybody else, like, there's always, like, it's always something. And she was like, but he never does that with you.
Yeah, because niggas
and that's because, right, like, you know, the players are, well, especially that particular player here, and he knows, like, I'm very unbiased. Like, I don't really try to, like, I'm not a messy person.
Exactly.
You know, I don't really try to.
Men can tell, and, like, because we can tell, we know which friend that you're with, that we gonna argue when you get home. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be some bullshit.
Oh, like Love and Hip Hop.
She gonna fill your head with a bunch of nonsense.
Like Love and Hip Hop with fucking Erica Mena.
Exactly.
And what's her face? Erica Mena, Bambi, and Young Jock's wife.
Whoever they are. I don't watch that show. Yeah, I'm just taking you.
I only watched it by default. I was at my cousin's house
what was that fucking song? The song that's terrible. The Division song is the only song they made that I'm like, that if I get caught.
Oh yeah.
The video with Drea and
I didn't watch the video.
So in the video, she gets the wrong. The point of the video is she thought the nigga was cheating because Maul left his phone, and she thought it was his phone. So he's getting hit up by all these girls, whatever case may be. So she's throwing all this shit, burning his clothes and all of this shit. Then she's texting her girl. Oh, this and that. And she's like, yeah, girl, fuck that nigga. Men ain't shit, da-da-da. closes her phone, rolls over, cuddles up with her man. Because that's what they fucking do.
Yeah.
That's what they fucking do.
Yeah.
They gonna ruin your shit while they at home happy.
And low key, girls know who that friend is.
Yeah.
The friend that there's a possibility she might try and fuck my man.
But
always that friend.
But this is what women confuse me. In a moment of anger, you're gonna ignore all that because you know she's gonna justify how you feel in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know that friend that ain't shit. That's why you have 4 friends on your phone. You know which one to hit up when you're in this mode. You don't want to be told to calm down. You want to be justified in how you feel.
See, that's the thing. I'm so glad that I'm not like.
Which is why sometimes they don't resort to like family, like siblings or.
Nah, see,
because they're gonna rationally. They're gonna talk you rationally.
See me like my closest. Yeah, no. Everyone holds me accountable because I hold them accountable, so they give me the same energy.
You've made sure to build that type of rapport.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I see what you guys are saying because, like, I'm sure I witnessed it. I see women could be like that, but like for the most part, everyone that's in my circle, we all hold each other accountable. We don't do all that.
Exactly.
Especially because we understand that the bigger picture is the longevity of a relationship, the sustaining of a.
You're mad right now.
Right.
You're mad right now.
It's temporary emotion.
The people that understand that you're mad right now have your best interest at heart. This nigga don't.
I can't.
Don't get him started.
I can't. I just can't.
Don't do it.
Because I say it and then like I just hear him. It's almost like the start button. It's just
it's involuntary. It's
like a spasm. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
No, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah, but there's always that friend. And I know who it is. I always know who it is.
Yeah, we always know.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up here. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe.
And heal.
Yeah, and heal, please.
Fucking
and
heal, bro.
Follow us at Slay Your Perspective on Instagram.
Hurt people.
We'll see you guys next week.